that I look up to. Fucking Bruce Lee and David Goggins. I don't give a shit about anybody else. Well, Jesse Itzler's pretty cool too. But only because he studied under David fucking Goggins. So, let's say you're about to go take your kid to piss. And right before, and let's say you got the cereal. You bought the cereal. You went to self-checkout. And of course, the restroom is conveniently right next to the self-checkout. And your kid, because he's 2.5, cannot hold his piss until he gets home. And he is not 1 or 9 months or whatever. He doesn't wear diapers anymore. He doesn't wear pull-ups. So you can't just be like, I'm going to neglect him and let him piss himself. No, you're going to take him to the fucking bathroom. Unless you're a really, really shitty parent, in which case, fuck you. So, you're walking in. The guy comes out with the fucking Glock 9mm AK fucking katana because he's a weeaboo or a fucking hikikomori that fucking it gets so tired of life, or he hates his job, or hell, he worked at Walmart and then he got fired and so he goes back the next day to kill everyone, or whatever fucking reason this piece of shit has to kill people. So you trained. Because you said, I want to protect myself and my child. Or even if you don't give a shit about yourself, you say, I don't care about myself, but I care about my unborn child. So for 5 years, you train for what may happen. And then, some shit happens. Because shit fucking happens. Because the world hates you. Nobody gives a single fuck about you and your meaningless existence. Nobody gives a single fuck about me except for me. If I died right now, if I had a heart attack because my father died at the age of 42-ish because he was on drugs, which he was on probably while I was conceived, and because my mother has mental problems of fucking learning disability. Yeah, my mom has a learning disability, and my father had a drug addiction before I was born. So I'm the product of drugs and learning disabilities. That is me. So he died of a heart attack. Maybe it was because he's African American. Maybe it's because he didn't take care of his nutrition. Maybe it's because he didn't exercise enough, because I know he was a little bit into boxing, but I don't fucking know because I only saw him one time when I was 3. Maybe he died of broken heart syndrome because my mom told him to stay away and all he wanted was to see me, but he wouldn't try hard enough to come see me. If he wanted me bad enough, he would have fucking came for me, but he never fucking did. All he did was send letters and call, and then the time spaced out until the time he died when I was 9. So now that I'm a grown-ass fucking man, I can't even go find my father because he is 6 feet under, and that is where he will remain, and nothing will change. So, perhaps one day, I will die, and heaven and hell will exist, and I'll go to hell, and then I will get to punch my dad in the face really fucking hard. So, you have trained for 5 years after you watched this video. You have a 2.5-year-old child. The motherfucker comes out. He goes, nigga! Fucking pulls out the weapon. Actually, let me do this to put things into better perspective. So he does this. But it's not a Nerf gun. It's a fucking Glock. So, he cocks that shit. You're dead. Bitch. Your job doesn't give a fuck. Your girlfriend who broke up with you doesn't give a fuck. The people around you don't give a fuck because they're worried about themselves dying. Because you're already dead. They have no reason to care about you because you're already dead. They may care about your kid who's holding your hand while your lifeless body falls to the ground. Thud. Blood splattering all over your 2.5-year-old child, scarring them for the rest of their life. And then maybe the guy will spare the child. Or maybe the guy steals your child and runs away. Imagine that. Imagine a murderer stealing your child at the age of 2.5, and then raising your child how they want to raise their child. And then your child thinks that the man who killed you is actually their father.